to my channel. I'm Sharon and this is Fun with Cross Stitch. Tiger's decided to show an early appearance today. Today is Wednesday the 27th of September. Owl, no bait, down you get. He's in a feisty mood. Today's 27th of September and this is floss tube number 49. Welcome to all my existing subscribers and viewers. Thank you for popping along every fortnight or every time I put a video up just to see what I have to show you. Thank you for coming back every time. I really do appreciate it. I'd like to welcome all my new subscribers. I've had a few. Thank you for clicking on my channel just to see what I have to show you. I hope you really enjoy the content that I put out there and come back and watch me every time. If there's anything in particular that you want me to do, I have done a craft room tour. I have done a finish parade. If you haven't seen that, that was my last one. That was a very fun one to do. So I've put everything back on the walls now and put everything away. There was a lot to get out. It was a fun one to do. So that's the last video if you're interested in that one. If not, we will just get on to our normal floss tube. It's a sunny, hot day today. It's 27 degrees. It's supposed to reach 31, so we'll see how we go. Might be an aircon day today. I've been out. I've done everything I've had to do outside today, so now I'm just going to stay inside out of the heat. Tiger's just playing behind some bags, so you might hear some rustling, but if you've been here before, you know what Tiger's like. So we might just get on to the whips. Okay, I've got 6 projects to show you this week, this video, and I've done 7,229 stitches. Now I haven't worked on as many projects because I'm in Whip Warriors and we're doing a back to school challenge, and you've got to work on your full coverages from the oldest one to the newest one. So I'm working down that that list. I've on to the last one, which I will start today. So I've got to put 1,200 stitches in that one. So that one will be done today, hopefully, or be started today, maybe finished tomorrow. We'll see how we go with stitching time. So I've been working all the way through them. So I haven't been working on as many different whips, as to say. Once I get my 1,200 or thereabouts, I go on to the next one so I can get this challenge finished, because it finishes at the end of the month. So there's only a few days left, but I'll get this last one done. Okay, so enough waffling. Let's get on to the whips. Tiger's just jumped in the tub. Just got to watch he doesn't jump up on the cupboard, because I've got snow globes up on this, well, you can't see that cupboard. I've got snow globes on this one, and I've got a Titanic Lego on the other one, and I don't think hubby would be too impressed if he pulled that down. So we'll see how we go. He's laying down behind me, so we might be right. Okay, back to whips. The first one is Ye Old Christmas Shop by Ciro Marchetti. Now, there's a lot of different ways to say his name, so we'll just go with that way and hopefully it's okay. Now this one I've been working in the tractor. Now if you remember rightly, this one I've got to trim some off the edge as I get there. So I'm just going to be working whatever I can fit in the Q-snap and working my way to the edge so I can see what I've got to crop. Because I didn't count it wrong, but I counted it wrong for the fabric. I thought it was 16 count, but it's 18 count. Yep, that makes sense. I measured it wrong anyway. So, my mistake. All right, let's just move this needle minder down a little bit. All right, here we are with this one. Mind you, I am loving the way this one's coming along. It is coming along okay. Now I've been finding ninja stitches up this end and just working them way through. So there's not many ninja stitches. There's a few up here going up to the top there, and then I've been working in this section, filling in here, just going where the thread takes me more or less. But when I pick this up again, I'll start back up here and then just work it across. You can see that that's the horse's leg and his saddle. Hope that car wasn't too noisy going up the street. But loving this one. This one I got 505 stitches on this one, because that was the end of my, I worked on this the Wednesday of my last video, and I'd already worked on it Tuesday beforehand, so this was all I needed to finish that challenge. So I got 505 stitches on this, and I'm on 6.24%. But I'm loving the way this one's turned out on the blue. I had a heap of blue fabric, so I thought instead of doing them all on white, because you see so much white come through, I'll just do it on the blue. So I've enjoyed that one. Okay, my next one is from Artecy, and this is Tigers. This is a bit of a favourite with everybody as well. Now I'm nearly completed his face. I've just been picking symbols, whatever was missing at the top, and just working them down. Actually, this one I got 1,623 stitches on. I did too. Worked on it on the Thursday and the Saturday. Okay. There you go. I got more done than what I thought. Mind you, I am loving the way it's looking. I've loosened up all the fabric, so. But there we are now. See, I just picked whatever symbol was needed up here and just worked it down. I've brought his stripe down a bit more, brought the side of his head down, brought it a bit more down this side. But there's one spot there, so all that is done around there, and to the base of his ear is all completed. His nose and his mouth is just about complete. Now it is complete. So what I'll do is I'll just stick with the method that I'm doing. I'll find the highest spot, which will be here near his eye. Whatever symbol that is, I'll just follow it down and then come back up, follow another one down. But he looks so realistic. I love this one. Now there's only the two tigers on there. So there's not a great deal left at the top to do. Now, like I said, this one I've done 1,623 stitches, and I'm on 42.72%. Now, I don't think it's going to be a finish this year, because I've only worked on it 2 days this fortnight because of these challenges. So it just depends on what challenges I get to what I can work on. But I'm loving that one as well. I will get back to that one. I think I've more ventured into full coverage than anything else. I just love the full coverage. My next one is The Amazing Animal Kingdom by Aimee Stewart. Now I started in the middle, so I started right here near this water fountain and books, and I think that's it's a butterfly. It looks like it's in a drum. and I've been working at the base of the shelf, and I've got most of this little, I think it's a fox. I've got most of the fox in now, but I've enjoyed doing this challenge, working from one end of my stitches to the other. I would like to give Toy Shop a bit more attention though, but I'm in the process of making plans, so that one will get a lot more work on it next year. So here we are with this one. You can nearly see all the fox. So I've been picking symbols from down here and working with it, taking it up to where it goes. Now put in this piece. This I think is a rock. I did a lot of work here, the majority of the work. So I got 1,305 stitches in this, and I'm on 3.07%. So this is going to be a long challenge, this one. I think this one is around the 350,000 stitches, like Toy Shop. So they're long-term projects, but I love the process of it. I would like to get them all finished, but we'll see how we go with that one. But if I keep starting them, then I'm not going to get them all finished. But that's okay, because I'm having fun stitching them. After all, that's the main part, isn't it? As long as you have fun stitching. Toy Shop I want to get finished and get on the wall. So that's why I've done a plan for that one next year, which I will do a plans video in the future. I should have it all organised by October, which is it's only next week, but yeah, I will within the month of October I will do another video with my plans for next year. Okay, the next one is I Love You by Randall Spangler. Now this one's only a mini. Now I've done a few minis. The tiger one where there's 5 tigers faces, the galaxy, that was a mini, and that's turned out quite good. So this is I Love You. Now I've been working on the dragon, so I'm working mainly on his face, and then I was thinking about going up and getting some of this done, so I don't do all the dragon and leave all the background to the last minute. This has been another fun stitch. Still got cotton in the bag. I took this one up to the bedroom while I was waiting for hubby to get home. I've been taking them upstairs with me, just picking a few symbols that have a lot of work to be done on them, and just take up 3 or 4 colours and doing them that way. This one I got oh, I didn't add them both together. Hang on, give me 1 minute. Okay, I did more than what I thought. This one I got 1,618. I'd only put 902 down for one day. I was trying to work out, how did I finish it? My challenge then, but one day I got 716 and the other day I got 902. So I got 1,618 on this. Now I started picking symbols in the eye and just ran with it. And I filled in a lot of the ears. All this pink here is part of the background. Well, that's what I took upstairs with me because that was easy. And I don't have to take my trolley up with all the boxes in. So I just pick a couple of colours. So I've just been picking symbols from the eye because this part here is all done. Down to his nostrils. So I just pick colour in his eye. I'll finish going with this way and go up to his ear or his other eye or his other ear, depending on where that symbol takes me. This one is on 4.83%. This one I think is done on 18 count. Yes, 18 count Ada. They're all done on Ada for this year. Next year I will be changing. We'll see how we go. but I love this one. There's just not enough hours in the day. I'd love to put work in each and every one of them every day, but as we all know, that just can't be done. Tiger's fallen asleep on the floor. Okay, my next one is Dark Jungle Temple and Tigers by Ciro Marchetti again. Now this one I'm working down here in the corner. I was going to do the 2 flowers and then go up to the tiger and do the tiger and get the tiger's face in by the end of the year. But I had a problem with Pattern Keeper and I changed iPads. I don't know about the glare in my glasses. I changed iPads, so I didn't end up getting the tiger done. I've just carried along the bottom because it was easier to work out until I got Pattern Keeper sorted. So I have done some of the tiger, but I've been working on these flowers down the bottom. Now this one, I got another 1,694 stitches and I'm on 3.55%. So here we are with this one. Now the main work I done on this one is the yellow orangey flower. So I just picked a symbol from here and ran with it. So most of it is in the flower. I have done some in this part and some up here, but most of it's the flower. So like I said, another one that I love doing. I'm sort of loving the idea of completing it as I go instead of having it all partially done. So I don't know if that's the way I'm going to keep doing it or whether I'm just going to, like, if this symbol goes up a bit further, will I take it up there and just fill up the Q snap and then come back in and fill in, or will I just do things as I go? Like I did that flower all in one go, then I done that flower, now I'm doing this flower. So will I keep going that way? I don't know. But I'm quite I like seeing the picture come together so soon. Like seeing, it's like having a tiny finish. Because they're such big projects, it's like having a tiny finish. Like I finished the flower all by 3 stitches by the looks of it. But yeah. So I might just continue that way until I get sick of doing it that way. Then I'll just go wherever it goes. But at the moment, that's the way I'm doing it. So this one's on 3.55%. And another one that reached the goal of 1,200, and I just kept going because the day hadn't finished. So I thought, well, why not? I'll just keep going and start the next one the next day. And lucky last, this one is hubby's Linfox truck. This one, I'm not working on much interesting at the moment. I'm still working on the dirt. But I was going to go right across and keep working, but I don't want to work all this dirt in and nothing else. So I'm going to go up. And then I'll get some of the truck done, get the sky done, and then I'll come back and I'll do another row up. Because otherwise I'm just doing all dirt. I mean, I don't mind doing the browns, but it would be good to see part of the truck. I've got a bit of the wheel and a bit of the bumper come in so far, but a change of colour besides browns would be nice. Now this one I was working on yesterday and I took upstairs with me. So I just took, like I said, 3 colours up and just filling in the gaps. This one is a bit bigger than his other Linfox one that I've done. So I've just worked across here a bit more, come back and then started filling in the gaps. There's the front of the bumper bar and there's the front wheel. So all I'm going to be doing is working the dirt up to the wheel. But next time I jump on this, instead of just keep going across with the dirt, I'm going to have a change and I'm going to go up here and do a bit of the truck. So even if I just get some of the bumper bar in without moving the Q snap, because I think even up here is dirt. Yes. See, that's dirt going up there too. And then you've got trees. But that's okay. But yeah, next time when I work on this one, I'm going to go up here, I think, and get some of the truck in so that you can see it's not just dirt. And work my way over to the wheel. And then this one will just, like I said, just go straight up and do it that way. But even though it's dirt, I'm still loving working on it. So that's all my whips. That's six whips. I said I'd done 7,200, but I've got to add another. So I've done 7,900 and say 35 stitches. So that's okay. I'm happy with that. But they're the projects that I worked on. The projects that I will be working on next fortnight, or this fortnight, is the kids. This is the last one I've got for back to school. So once I finish these, I can just do random. So I'll be working on that one. And this one I am cropping out a bit on the sides, probably this side. But so you can still see the picture. Now I'm working on Samuel's shirt. I've done a bit of his leg and a bit of his arm. So we'll see how that one goes. Then I'm going to be working on Map of Australia. Now I'm heading this side. By memory, I've done most of the crocodile and just heading up, so I'll head up. Most of this bit is done up to part of the rock. There's rock. So I'll get some work into that one. Then I'll get back into breaking free. My goal for this one for the end of the year was to do right across the bottom, which I've reached the other side, but get Raggedy Ann up similar to Pinocchio. So probably to the end of the globe. So if I can get all that done, then I'll be happy with that one. This one I'll have to set a challenge for as well, but we'll see how we go about challenges for all of them. But I've got to get some more into Toy Shop. I'm still working on the bookshelves over here. This is a favourite of everybody's. So I'll be glad when I can get some more work done on it and get it moving a bit more. Hasn't reached 50% yet. And then I've got the elephant puzzle. Yeah, this one I've worked to the tusk. So now that I've worked on my way over, I'll be going up and coming back down. Oh, well, going up, doing some of the his ear and the top of his head. Then I might end up going down here and then working up, because I'd rather work up, or I could just go from the middle and work up. I'm not sure. We'll work that one out when we get to it. But there's that one. So that's 3, 4. They're 5 definites that I'll be working on. And we'll see how we go. I might bring another couple in out of the ones I've already shown you. Excuse me for a minute. Excuse me. I do have the fancy ladies and that I need to get back into. So I need to get back into those ones. I do have lists here. I've got Florentine, I've got Red, Stitching Beauty still, Ice Fairy. They're the ones, and Wild Menagerie. Wild Menagerie is another one that I will be working on this fortnight. This one is Wild Menagerie. So I need to get some more done on this one. I wanted to get this lion's face finished. So this one I've put aside when I was doing the challenge. Let's see. I'm not even sure which way this is up at the moment. I think that's the right way. I won't know till I look at the pattern. Could be that way. That looks better, doesn't it? Because that looks like his nose. We'll go with that way at the moment. But yeah, I want to get some more of this one in once I finish this challenge that I'm doing for full coverage. And apparently there's going to be another full coverage one, maybe, which is good. So that one will be worked on as well. And we'll see what my challenges are to, if I've only got like small challenges, then I'll work on the ladies. If I've got big challenges, then I'll work on the full coverage. So that's why full coverage is getting a bit more than the ladies at the moment, because the challenges, just depends how the challenges go. As for my plans for next year, I will do a video, like I said, in October sometime, and then you can find out what's going on there. My next video will be on the 11th, so that will be number 50. Just write it in the book. I will get back to Stitch with Me's. I've had a few doctor's appointments lately. My blood pressure was playing up a bit and they didn't know whether they'd have to change medications. So I went in for a heart health checkup. They done the ECG. They done where they put the dots all over you on the arms, on the legs. Everything was fine there. Then they done the one where they put the pressure cuffs on your hands, your arm, 2 on your wrist, 1 on your arms, and then 2 on the ankles and 2 on the feet. I'm not sure what that test is called, I can't remember. But that all came back clear. So everything's come back clear. I've just got to take it easy, just the normal, look after your health, look after your weight, your diet. So I will be changing things around a bit so I can get healthier, and that way I don't have any more problems, hopefully. Fingers crossed. But that's why I've been a bit off with my stitching, I think, because I've been worried about blood pressure and everything. And yeah, but that's just the way it is. We had Jalen's, our grandson's, first birthday last Wednesday, so that was a day we spent over with him. So that was a full day, no stitching that day, but it was a good day. And then on the Saturday, he had his big party down at the park. So that was another big day. We were gone. We were down the park by 9 o'clock so we could get a table because we thought it'd be very busy. So hubby cooked us breakfast. So it's just the 2 of us down there at that time. So we had breakfast on the barbecue. And then everyone turned up. So there was more barbecue cooking and big party for him. And we didn't get home till, must have been about 6 o'clock or something. So it was a full day down there as well. So there was no stitching on the Saturday or the Sunday, because Sunday is our shopping day and whatever has to be done around the house because hubby's home. Yeah, so there's a few days that I missed in stitching, and plus with all the worrying about the blood pressure and everything. So that's why things have been a bit off. I've still got a fair bit of stitching done. I've still kept up with my challenges, so that's the main thing. Well, I think that's about all I have to waffle on about today. All the giveaways have gone. They've all gone out, so hopefully everyone received them or in the process of receiving them, because they went in an envelope, so they don't get a tracking number for those. So once they're gone, they're gone. Excuse me. You can't track them ones. But yeah, they're gone to their winners. I will have another a giveaway. Just waiting for things to calm down because I'm doing Christmas advents as well. I've sent off 2 of those today because the lady that's getting those ones wants to send them on to a friend. So that's done. All the rest will be fixed up and put together. Everything's done. I've just got to put it all together. So that'll all be done over the next month. I'll be making some more bags. I've sold some bags for the Halloween material already, so that's been done. Can't see the material, but it's over there somewhere. I did the only thing I've brought this time is a diary ready for next year, because this year I'm using like just a small diary, and I just write in daily what I'm doing and put my notes underneath. But this one, This one seems to be a lot. The beginning of the month, it has the squares for each day. So I'm either going to write on there a bingo board, I was thinking, and that way I can just cross them off on there as I go, and that way I don't have so many bits of paper lying around and so many different books. And on each day I will still do the way I'm doing it in this diary. I just write on there what I stitch on, how many stitches, and then at the end of the month you've got another calendar, so I can do the bingo board for that month if I want to do, or set challenges for that month, and then I can put them on there. And then at the end of the month you've got, well, this says expenses for February, but I can put on there what I need to do for my floss tubes. So it's a thought. I'll see how this one pans out to whether I get it again. But at the back, oh okay, at the back it's got the big calendar for 2024, and it's also got 2025. So that's good to know. I can plan ahead, and it's got a couple of folders where you put things in. So all in all, not a bad little thing. So I got that ready for next year. So we'll see how that goes, because at the moment I've got this one that I do. I write in everything that every day that I stitch I write in, and then down the bottom I write down what I'm doing for my floss tube. And then I have another one. Oh, I can't reach it at the moment. There's another one over there which I do put all my challenges in, so I can keep track of all my challenges as well. So we'll see how we go if I can just do it all on one. Well, that's it for me today. I think you've listened to me waffle on a bit. But that's it. I'll be back on Wednesday the 11th for my normal floss tube. If there's any other floss tubes in between, if you hit the like button and hit the little bell, then you'll know when I do put up another one, and you'll be notified, and then you'll be able to watch me. Come along and see what I have to show you. We'll try and get a stitch with me done. So that's a stitch with me, and a plans video will be done. The plans one will be fun, I think. There's a few sales that are in there, and there's a new group that I've joined. It's a leap year. It's a leap year group, so you've got 4 years you put on a whip that you want to start. You've got to start it there, and then you've got 4 years to finish it. So I'm going to put in my chatelaine there and give myself 4 years to do it. Should be able to do it in 4 years. It's a big chatelaine, but still my first chatelaine, so we'll see how we go. Okay, well, that's it for me today. I am going to get this edited, get it uploaded, and get some housework done, and then get some stitching done. Tiger is laying quite comfortably behind me. He's not going to bite anymore. He left a bit of a mark when he bit me, but it's all good. Okay, thank you all for watching. If you want to know anything or have any questions, leave them down below in the description box, and I will get back to you, not a problem. There is a Facebook group if you want to join. It's Fun with Cross Stitch. You must answer the 3 questions to be accepted in, otherwise you'll be declined, because I've had a few, oh, well, they're probably bots, but I've declined those ones. So I want to keep it friendly, keep everyone happy in the group. So if you answer the 3 questions, you'll be accepted in. My Instagram will be down the bottom, Fun with Cross Stitch, and my email address will be down there too. There is also a Ko-fi link, but I don't drink coffee, so tea. Yeah, that's down the bottom if you want to support my channel. That just helps me get all my supplies. It'll help me with postage for sending out some giveaways, because postage is a bit dear at the moment, so that'll all help with the giveaways. So it's down there if you wish. You're not obligated. If you want to support my channel, that's fine, and I really do appreciate it. So I will see you in 2 weeks' time. Thank you all for coming along and spending this bit of time with me today. Thank you. Bye for now.